Hey, what's going on, everybody? Walter Carmichael here. Hope you had an amazing weekend. I certainly did. We went down to, it was my youngest boy's birthday, and my middle son's birthday was earlier this month as well. And where did we go? We went to SeaWorld. Man, we had a blast at SeaWorld. We're going back again on the 30th. One thing, man, when you go to these, I go to these parks out here. I go to Disney World. I go to Busch Gardens. SeaWorld, of course. Where else? Universal Studios. The trick is, man, to really, really have a great time, you have to get the quick queue, the fast pass, whatever it is that they call it. Pay that extra money to get those quick passes because that makes the whole day so much more fun. You're not standing in lines. You're just freaking having fun. Me and my boys go on every freaking ride. Even he's 9 now. Since he was 8, he loves going on the just every ride that he can fit into. Because they have the height limits. But he just barely made it last year, and he absolutely loves every single one of them. Anyway, I want to start out with my new book, No BS Business Breakthrough. This thing is freaking amazing. It's basically my presentation that I do when I do Business Breakthrough, which is part of what I'm going to talk to you about today. This one is not on Amazon. It's only on lulu.com, but you can go to No BS Business Breakthroughs and nobsbusinessbreakthrough.com and get a copy of this book. And the proceeds of this book, I don't make any money off this other than when people contact me to work with them. But from the book sales alone, all the proceeds are going to go to Wounded Warriors in Action, an amazing organization out here. And I'll share some of the links down below in the comments. But listen, I recently had a business breakthrough session with a business owner, and I asked him this question as I ask everybody this question pretty much. I do a mini audit before I get on the phone or I get on Zoom with them. And the question that I ask is, I see you have a website. How many leads do you get from your website? And they're like, oh my goodness, I get 1,500 leads a day, And I'm like, well, wait a minute, let's define what leads are. Are you referring to 1,500 people visiting your website? And they're like, yeah, like 1,500 people visit my website every day. And this particular company was a company that is in high demand, specifically out here in Florida, all over the United States, really. And it's a very high demand company. So there's so many different companies of the same industry in every single state, and people are always searching for the use of this particular company, this particular service. So you just hit Google, and this particular business is ranked pretty high on the Google searches. It's below the fold, but when you click on the Yelp, which is above the fold, this business came up first on Yelp. So I asked the business, actually, I wasn't even talking to the business owner. I was actually talking to the marketing guy for the business. Amazing individual, great guys. And the bottom line was this: they weren't getting as many. They were getting impressions. They weren't getting. What do you say? They weren't getting leads. And what I mean by that is when I said, well, when I clarified what is leads from impressions, meaning how many people were visiting the website, they didn't know how many leads he was getting. They have a form where they can get some leads. They can get some people to fill out the form, but they weren't really using that form as leads to get back in contact with those prospective clients. So my point is your website isn't really part of your marketing. It really shouldn't be part of your marketing overall. And I'm looking for some feedback on this, what your thoughts are, because I'm just telling you, if you're paying for marketing on Facebook, on Google, if you're up on Yelp, if your website link is on Yelp or any of these other platforms, or even when you're sending it out in an email, if your marketing is going to your website, you are losing about 90% of your prospective customers right off the bat. I'm telling you right off the bat, because what happens is those people that are ready to purchase, ready to buy right now, unless you give them a reason to purchase other than price, they're always going to search for price first. So if you're the highest, most expensive, but you have the most value, but you're not properly conveying that value, your customer is always going to go to the lowest price. because you gave them no reason to shop on anything other than price. If, however, I'm going to share some images down below this video. If, however, your your marketing, instead of going to your website, goes to a lead capture page specifically talking about what that person is searching for. I'm going to give you a perfect example. The example I'm going to share below is for a child psychologist. The child psychologist, when you look at his website, the page that he was having his marketing go to, he had 9 different specialties that he specialized in child dysfunctions, basically. Everything from teen pregnancy to child, just you'll see them all listed there. And what we did was we had him focus in on one specific niche. We had him look at all of his clients. What does he get called for the most? What are the clients asking for the most? And we used that one, and we built a squeeze page for his business. The reason why we did that is because when he was doing his marketing, he was getting about 300 people visiting his site every single month. And what was happening was when they got to his website, say they were searching specifically for childhood disorders, that's a general term, but they were searching specifically for disorderly children, children that were having, they have anger management issues. So somebody's searching for this. They got their kid screaming in the next room for the 11th time today. They're extremely tired of that. The mother's pulling her hair out, and she's on the computer looking for some help. And she searches this term. That site comes up. She goes to this site, and it says, it's got a video of the doctor there saying, I've got millions of articles, millions of, lectures, information, videos, tons of articles. And the mom doesn't want to read through all that crap. She hasn't got the time for that. She wants an answer to her problem right now. She has a problem that she has and she doesn't want. And there's a result that she wants, but she doesn't have. Those are the 2 things you need to be thinking about when you're doing your marketing. You have to get into the mind into the conversation that the prospect is having at that point in time. Now, the doctor could go on and create 8 other specific capture pages and specific marketing targeting that specific subject. For instance, teen pregnancy. My child is, I'm concerned my child's going to get pregnant, or my child's going to get a girl pregnant, and that's what they're searching for. So he would have a specific marketing funnel specifically for that, and then go to a different capture page. But I'm going to show the difference between his website and the capture page below. And you tell me which one you think is going to get the most numbers. I'm going to tell you right now, out of the 300, he didn't get any more from one website to the other. But when we changed it, he got a lot more people that were providing the information and that he could communicate with and provide a 60-second video to prove to them that he was the person they needed to work with. That's what you need to do with your business. That's what you need to do with your marketing. When you market, don't send people directly to your website, because most of your websites are very general, and they should be. The website is very well done. The child psychologist website is very well done. And I'm sure your website is very well done too. It shows that you have a presence in the marketplace and that you know what you're talking about and you have some authority in that area, whatever the business is. But if the person is looking for something specific within your business that you do, and they get to your website and they see all this tons of information, all of these blog posts, all of this information, they're going to get confused. And when people get confused, they leave. They're going to click off your website. You have no way to get back in contact with them. Most of you have on your website, call for a free consultation. Use this coupon code. Call me. Whatever. That's the worst thing you can do, because even when they call you, you have no way to follow back up with them. You have no way to touch them every once in a while other than call them. And then if you have a lot of customers, that gets tiring. You can't keep up with all of that. You have to have a way to offer them some sort of incentive to provide their email, their name and their email, so that you can provide them real value, show them how your business is different from everybody else. If you have to have a market dominating position, you have to have a unique selling point for your business in order to communicate with them, to give them something, and then show them why you are the person when they are ready to buy to come back to you. Okay. So I'm going to share that information down below. And again, just to sum all this up, your website, the impressions that you have on your website, the amount of people that hit your website, that visit your website every single day, those are not your leads. You do not have a way to communicate with those people. You have to have a way to capture their information. And the only way you're going to get their information is by providing some sort of value to them, generally a video, a guide, some sort of an ebook, something that is going to be short and quick. They don't have a lot of time. They want to get to know who you are. They want to get to know what you can do for them, whatever the service or product is. They want to get some trust with you, and then they're going to come back. It takes anywhere from 20 to 100 touch points before somebody is willing to buy. But with our market profiting calculator, what I use specifically, it takes anywhere from 5 to 12, just because, and that's kind of the stuff that I share in this book, because we make it simpler and we make it more direct, and we're talking directly to your customer, not just the one that's ready to buy today, but the 90% that are going to buy later on down the road. I hope this has been helpful for you. If it has, share this video with others. You can also get on the YouTube channel at, I'll share the link below on the YouTube channel if you're not watching this on YouTube already. I'm Wally Carmichael. Go out and get a copy of my book. I'll have the link below. A lot of this stuff is explained in here. And again, all the proceeds to that book go to Wounded Warriors in Action, which are, it's an excellent program for Purple Heart recipients to go out and do amazing hunting trips, fishing trips, and all kinds of cool stuff out here with an organization out here in Florida. All right, take care. Aloha.